What's going on, everyone, on YouTube? Well, sorry, not today, on YouTube, on Twitch, D Live, Facebook Live, and the Telegram, on Twitters, wherever you are in the world. God bless your kind hearts, your meditation, any spiritual beliefs you have. Have a great and kind, safe day today. Please go ahead and subscribe, smash the like. In the description below, you can find different partnership links for Exola if you are a streamer yourself. We're gonna go right onto it. We have here on TRON Live News, Crypto Live News today, our World Coin Index on our market caps, overview briefs. We have Crypto and Proud, and a few articles, one being Justin Sun backs Facebook Libra blockchain, and we have another article on U.S. Customs border to trial blockchain shipping proof of concept. And we're gonna go through a quick Wikipedia of what proof of concept means in the blockchain space and cryptocurrency space. Blockchain is the technology, and cryptocurrency is a tokenized ledgering within the blockchain space, or basically is the blockchain space. But we're going to go through what different proof of concept, proof of stake, delegated proof of stake. But today we're going to go through proof of concept that the U.S. borders and customs are going to be trialing. So let's go ahead and go right on into it. Starting with our World Coin Index, we have Bitcoin at $10,159. I can't see anyone in the chat today. For some reason, the YouTube is not showing video, which is usually I have the YouTube chat up there, but please do let me know your comments and I will answer accordingly on the recaps of these episodes. So once more, Bitcoin, $10,159.54, down 2%. Ethereum, $189, down 0.32%. Litecoin, $73.46, down 0.47%. Ripple, 26 cents, down 0.43%. Bitcoin Cash, $309, down 0.81%. EOS, $3.56, down 0.93%. Dash, $91.71, down 1.61%. Ethereum Classic, $7.21, down 1.77%. Bitcoin SV, up 1.17 at $132.90 USD. Qtum, down 2.93% at $2.46. Monero, I like Monero, $79.17, down 0.14%. Just because I like Monero, that's not financial advice. Do your own research. Do your own research. Monero is a privacy coin. We'll talk about what privacy coins are and what they mean to the blockchain space and transaction space and privacy coins. So Neo, one of my other favorites, personal favorites, not financial advice, down 2.61% at $9.63. And Tron, TRX, 0.017, so 1 penny, about 2 pennies, down 0.36%. So that's what we have on some of the top on cryptos on the World Coin Index. If you are all in on crypto and you love crypto apparel and or your neighbor, coworker, loved one is all in on crypto and would like to see themselves, or you like to see themselves wearing crypto apparel, we have, go to cryptoandproud.com. You can find Bitcoin shirts and coffee mugs, cell phone cases, different types of nostalgic. This is a Tron bear from the Tron blockchain. Different pieces of, this is a Tron mug, types of gear, all in on crypto and blockchain. So cryptoandproud.com. On our first piece of news, we have Tron's Justin Sun. So this is from Crypto News Z. All right, cryptonews.com. Tron's Justin Sun backs Facebook's Libra chain. So basically, Facebook in another conglomerate group of massive corporations are going all in on exploring the Libra blockchain. So Tron's Justin Sun backs Facebook's Libra, says it will facilitate a bright future. Justin Sun, the founder of TRON, TRX, and current CEO of BitTorrent, has always been a distinctive figure and an active advocate of cryptocurrencies and blockchain. From the success of TRON and his acquisition of BitTorrent to his app Paywo and his work with Ripple Labs, Sun has not steered off the spotlight lately. So further in here, in a recent interview, the young tech entrepreneur that said that he's quite optimistic about Facebook's entry into the crypto world, and also that might be one step towards facilitating blockchain's bright future. Among other things in their interview, Sun opened up about whether he would be rapping with Vitalik Buterin. Now he sees crypto adoption moving forward, and also Tron's partnership with Pornhub. So I mean, that was like this was a good long while ago, and along with Vitalik Buterin. So Vitalik Buterin is the creator with among other devs, concept creator of Ethereum. So Ethereum is another blockchain for smart contract and Solidity ledgering before the Tron blockchain. Sun began by sharing his thoughts on some of the most potent partnerships in the industry today. He suggests that a confluence of resources and ideas around cryptocurrency largely impacts the growth of the space on Tron's collaboration with USDT. So USDT is a stable coin, and a stable coin USDT smart contract is basically equal to $1. So that so when you have USDT, it doesn't go up $1, it doesn't go down $1. It always stays at flat $1, so that's what a stable coin is. So USDT was on what's called an omni-layer blockchain, which was a protocol of the Bitcoin blockchain, and forked from the omni-layer blockchain into USDT. So, and as well has migrated that into the Tron blockchain for a Tron USDT form smart contract, which is called a TRC20, built on what's called Solidity. Solidity is a programming language alike to JavaScript. So you have a stablecoin on the Tron blockchain for functioning your transactions in one overall blockchain, which is the TRON Foundation. Sun backed the importance of stablecoins in the ecosystem to provide confidence and stability to investors. So if you're playing dApps in your dApp game like Axie's Infinities, CryptoKitties, Xerox Universe, other decentralized applications migrating on the Ethereum or Tron blockchain. So directly in the Tron blockchain, you have a stable coin. So maybe if you are purchasing certain game tokens to use a decentralized gaming app like CryptoKitties, if it were living on the Tron blockchain, you could purchase them with USDT stable coins. Granted that it has been integrated by the developers into its platform. Lately, on the flip side, Facebook's cryptocurrency exchange platform Libra and the government speculations around it have been a matter of concern for many. Sun, though, believes that the adoption of blockchain by industry leaders like Facebook will rather act as an assurance of its bright future. It's going to hold importance in spreading the abilities of blockchain technology across the globe, he thinks. Sun stated in the interview that the centralized versus decentralized question will be worked out over time, with people voting on the path that they think works best. So Facebook, however, has hired a Washington-based lobbying firm, FS Vector, to help the social media giant tackle the negative responses that the announcement of the Libra project has sparked, according to an O. Dwyer PR report published on August 26, 2019. So yeah, it was heavily received and criticized about launching the Tron Libra blockchain and Libra cryptocurrency. So we're still seeing that develop, and what Libra chain will fruition itself to be. And again, it's not just Facebook. It's a conglomerate mix, one being like Uber, among a variance of other massive large cap companies. So Sun was also asked whether he was interested in collaborating with Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin. He replied, "Welcome aboard the Tron train." He says his company is always open to collaborating with people in the industry. Justin Sun, or maybe vice versa, because we'll see how that goes. Justin Sun's ending note indicated how mass adoption of the technology will take a lot of time. He concludes that by the time mass adoption By the time of mass adoption, the early players will be the big winners because there won't be enough crypto for everybody. That must not be financial advice. Again, do your own research, do what's most comfortable to yourself. And I will say this, there is a known position in the stock market that says if you can't stomach owning a stock for 10 years, then you have no business owning it for even 10 seconds. And I seem to say that quote rings true in the cryptocurrency space. As an institutional investor, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but for myself, yeah, holding a cryptocurrency for up to 10 years or having a core, what do I have cryptocurrency for? What am I using it for? And as a developer, building certain applications that are decentralized and running off of blockchain and smart contracts and Solidity programming language, Python language, then yeah, you need the cryptocurrency to develop with. So in that regards, to me, Tron, Ethereum, Bitcoin are very important to me as a developer and as an entrepreneur with a development team. So we're going to go into this piece of news. I thought personally was interesting. U.S. Customs and Border to trial blockchain shipping proof of concept. And we're going to go through what proof of concept is according to wikipedia.com. Wikipedia.org. So U.S. borders, U.S. Customs, they're going to trial what seems to be proof of concept. United States Customs and Border Protection CBP Advisory Committee planning to launch a live test of its blockchain-based intellectual property rights proof of concept. Let's go right onto it. Let's go ahead. Let's read before we go into this article so you understand. Proof of concept, POC, is a realization of a certain method of idea to demonstrate its feasibility or demonstration in principle with the aim of verifying that some concept of history has practical potential. A proof of concept is usually small and or may not be complete. So the appearance of the term in news archives suggests it might have been common in early 1967 and 1969 Committee of Science and Astronautics Subcommittee on Advanced Research and Technology. Hearing proof of concept was defined as following. The board defined proof of concept as a phase in development in which experimental hardware is constructed and tested to explore and demonstrate the feasibility of a new concept. One of the early definitions of the term proof of concept was by Bruce Carson in the context of a proof of concept prototype in the article Caston's Corner. So basically, it was coined in 1984, this proof of concept prototype, and I believe, so it was used to designate a circuit constructed along lines similar to an engineering prototype, but one in which the intent was only to demonstrate a feasibility of a new circuit and or fabrication technique and was not intended to be an early version of the production design. So basically, proof of concept is proof of work is, for example, you have done work, you can prove that you've done the work, and it is on, for example, connection to blockchain. Your work is minted on the blockchain. And you can prove and show people, and it can utilize your proof of work within the blockchain space. So proof of concept is the concept that your ideal of what you're trying to build and what you're trying to show is essentially your concept, what it is you are bringing forth to the table. So let's talk about it in the sense of software development. In software development, the term proof of concept, that's basically what we're niching here, is we're in the niche of software, blockchain, and software development, technology development, of how we transact and ledger transactions through blockchain technology. So in software development, the term proof of concept often characterizes several distinct processes with different, let me move one monitor piece over. I have to squint a little bit because my glasses broke a little bit, so I have some new spectacles coming in. But for now, I'm going to squint away. So the term proof of concept often characterizes several distinct processes with different objectives and participant roles. vendor business roles may utilize a proof of concept to establish whether a system satisfies some aspect of the purpose it was designed for. Once a vendor is satisfied, a prototype is developed in which is then used to seek funding or to demonstrate to prospective customers. So basically, the US Border and Customs, they're going to use the proof of concept work of a blockchain piece of technology and use that proof of concept to announce itself and announce what it is building and using what its concept is of its blockchain piece to basically maybe central government to have funding from our different, for basically in this sense, US government. So a steel thread as a technical proof of concept. Oh, move. That's not what I wanted to move there. All right, there. A steel thread is a technical proof of concept that touches on all technologies in a solution. By contrast, a proof of technology aims to determine a solution in some technical problem, such as how two systems might integrate, or to demonstrate that a given configuration can achieve a certain throughput. If that's how that pronounced. Throughput is how I pronounce it. But no business users need to be involved in a proof of technology. A pilot project refers to initial rollout of a system into production, targeting a limited scope of an intended final solution. The scope may be limited to the number of users who can access the system, the business process affected, the business partners involved, or other restrictions as appropriate to the domain. The purpose of a pilot project is to test, often in a production environment. So whether that completely gives the best definition of proof of concept, not necessarily, but once more, proof of concept is a realization of a certain method or idea to demonstrate its feasibility, or a demonstration in principle with the aim of verifying that some concept or theory has practical potential. A proof of concept is usually small and may or may not be complete. So basically, it's basically a trial run of what the US Customs is going into by using proof of concept. And maybe they'll switch from proof of concept into basically proof of work, proof of stake, etc., etc. So basically, the Commercial Customs Operation Advisory Committee, COAC, will run tests from late August to late September. Per a report published on the CBP's website, the COAC advises the secretaries of the Department of Treasury and Department of Homeland Security. The announcement specifically comes by way of the COAC's Next Generation Facilitation Subcommittee, an entity comprised of 4 working groups that aim to improve trade and government within the CBP. Currently, the subcommittee was involved in 3 ongoing proof of concept projects involving blockchain technology. One of these is called the Intellectual Property Rights Proof of Concept, which is an attempt to run shipments via blockchain relying on pre-existing licensor and sub-licensee relationships. According to the COAC's most recent report, this particular proof of concept will undergo live testing starting in August. So, in quote, the working group has been active with the current POC and IPR since the last in-person meeting in March. The working group has progressed through the overall project design, implementation of the initial engineering plan, integration of trade and CBP systems. Live testing of the system will start at the end of August and conclude late September. So prior to this, in shipment testing, as previously reported by Cointelegraph, the CBP ran a live test of blockchain, for a blockchain-based shipping project back in 2018. The project tested a blockchain-based system for tracking shipments. The system itself reportedly was a combination of CBP's legacy application and a blockchain-based platform developed by the Department of Homeland Security. So this member of the CBP, Vincent Annunziato, I apologize if I pronounce your last name wrong, Vincent, but director of the CBP's Transformation and Innovation Division, remarked that he believed blockchain platforms were insufficiently compatible with each other. As part of the testing, the CBP reportedly intended to set standards of interactions between different blockchains so that all firms and software could easily connect to customs in the future. So basically, want to touch upon the core fact that we have central governments, entities, and sectors within central government, such as the US government, trialing now blockchain technology. So that's the most important aspect here, is that blockchain technology as a ledger is being adopted and is being utilized in its technology and software development for such things as transactions and a position of shipping goods, services, licensings through ledgering. So basically, as we used to inscribe on stone, how many shells did I give you, and how much wheat did you give me? Because the shells are our currency, right? So maybe it was a pearl shell, and then that pearl shell was turned into precious jewelry or something, or abalone. And then for wheat, it was ledgered on a piece of stone, and that was the ledger, was the stone. Just like this, the New Age ledger, which basically the stones stay protected. You can try and scratch the stone off. You can try and hack a blockchain, but if you have a good protection of your stone in a temperamented environment, for example, it's not going to deteriorate on you. So now we have archaeologists finding stone templates that have ledgerings on them. We will be finding ourselves with blockchain as a ledgering. So basically that is what blockchain is if you have never heard of blockchain in a very dumbed down, specific, simplistic way, relating to stone tablet ledgering, electrical type of tablet ledgering. So I just wanted to go through these brief pieces of news today. We're going to be going back tomorrow for Tron Live News, Crypto Live News, as best as possible each week, throughout the week. Please do go ahead and subscribe, smash the like, let me know your comments. I will always answer it to my best capabilities, and I will see you back tomorrow. Cheers. Have a great and kind, safe day. God bless your kind hearts, your meditation, your spiritual beliefs, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, stay well. Ciao, ciao. Onamashigas.